Hi, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Erica. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. I would love to have you subscribe, like, comment, and if you're returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. So today's video is going to be my very first collab with Alice from Lynn, I Love Being a Grammie, and I'm going to have her channel and her video linked in my description box. Now, we met initially through the Rocker Chick group collab that Lori Latimer put together, and I just fell in love with Alice. She does such beautiful makeup looks. She's really down to earth, really funny. I love her content. She has a bunch of different things on her channel. And the thing that I love the most about her is every time I watch one of her videos, I feel like I'm just sitting down and having coffee with a really good friend. And the cool thing is we are both grandmas. Yes. So we started chatting with each other on Instagram and decided that we had to do a collab together. And Alice came up with the idea to create a fall themed look since it's October. Now, we do have the Morphe Boss Mood palette in common. Now, I know not everybody likes Morphe palettes, but this is such a beautiful, perfect palette for fall. I mean, you can use a palette whenever you want, but since we're doing a fall themed look, we thought this would be the perfect palette to pull in for our looks today. And of course, this is the look that I created with this palette. I love this palette. It's gorgeous. And I'm really happy to show you guys how this look came together. Now, this is also going to be a giveaway. Hooray. We're both doing giveaways here, different giveaways. And I will talk to you about the giveaway at the very end of the video with the rules and what you're going to be winning and all that stuff. So please stay tuned for that. So if you are ready to watch this look come together with me using the Morphe Boss Mood palette for my fall themed collab with Alice from Lynn, I Love Being a Grammie, then please sit back, relax, and let's get started. All right, let's get started with this look for my collab with Alice using the Morphe Boss Mood palette. Now, I do have my brows done, and this eyelid is primed in the P. Louise eyeshadow base, as it is in most of my videos. Okay, here's the palette here, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the greens, and then, or not all the greens, but some of the greens, and then I think I'm going to pop some orange in here too, because I just did a purple and green look not very long ago with the Melt palette, the Amore Mariposas palette. I don't want to like repeat all my looks here. These are really pretty too. I don't know. This is so hard because this has just got a lot of really pretty shades. But I think what I'll do first is start off with this shade right here, this kind of like army green. Let me grab my brush here. I really encourage you guys to go and subscribe to Alice. You guys are going to love her. I was so happy that we both took part in the Rocker Chick group collab. We just formed this really sweet bond with one another. And of course, you know, we're both grandmas, so that helps. But she's just a really mellow, down-to-earth, very genuine person, you know, and I really love that about her. I think she's got 5 grandkids from what I remember. I think she has a grandson and 4 granddaughters, which I hope that I'm to that status at some point. I really do. Not that it's any of my business. My kids can do whatever the heck they want to do. But my grandson, who is now almost 5 months old, is the absolute apple of my eye. He is just such a wonderful, wonderful baby. I love him. And my husband and I, we get to babysit him pretty often. Last weekend, we kept him Saturday night so that my daughter and her husband could go out to dinner. They went out to dinner and they went bowling for their 1-year wedding anniversary, which I can't believe it's been a year since they got married. Seems like that just happened yesterday. And my grandson was so easy. I mean, he's just the best. He's super happy, super smiley, super giggly. He coos all the time, you know, just, I don't know, really a fun baby. And we just had a blast with him. You know, he took his babas. My daughter pumps, and so she had a couple breast milk bottles for him. And we watched Finding Nemo, which, you know, he's 5 months old. He wasn't really that excited about it, but he does like the colors of movies, you know, like he'll sit and kind of go, wow, for a little while, and then he, you know, doesn't want to do that anymore. But he's sitting up and he loves to play with toys and just easy, you know, and then he fell asleep on me. I held him the whole time. It was wonderful. Just that baby smell and their warmth. It's just, there's nothing better. And he slept for probably what, I don't know, 2 hours before they got home. And it was just wonderful. And that's a gorgeous shade, very pretty, yellowy green shade. I think I'm gonna go into the shade here, this kind of darker army green. I'm gonna put that in the outer V. And then I think what I'll do is slap a couple of those orangey shimmers on the lid. That'll be fun. Very nice, kind of dark green, kind of mossy, dark mossy green. I knew I was gonna love being a grandmother. I knew I was, but it's a whole different ball game when the baby finally arrives and you get to hold this precious child and smell their baby head and It's just so wonderful. I just love it. He thinks his mommy and his daddy are really cool people. But what's really neat is that when he comes over, as soon as he sees me, like she'll bring him in his car seat, and as soon as he sees me and our eyes lock, he's just all about me. And I love it. It's so amazing. My daughter's like, what am I, chopped liver? I'm like, yeah, get out of here. He wants to be with his noni. And, you know, like I said at the very beginning, I understand that not everybody likes Morphe palettes. I get it. And I know why. You know, they do some shady stuff sometimes. And they've, you know, worked with some people that I think are maybe a little suspect. But, you know, I really enjoy their palettes. I don't really use them as much as I used to. But when I first got into makeup, the thing that I really liked about Morphe palettes is that, you know, they had really nice color stories, and, you know, of course they have a ton of shades in these bigger palettes, which I don't know that you need all those shades. But what was nice is that, you know, it gave me a lot of different options in my looks, you know, and so it was kind of easier for me to pull those larger palettes out when I first got started because, you know, I just wanted that variety in those options. Although a lot of the shades in here are repeat shades. So I'm going to go back into this shade here, and I'm just going to, oops, tap that off a little bit more and blend this out just a little bit better so it's a little bit more diffused with one another. So now let's go into some shimmers, and I think what I'll do is start off with this shimmer here. This is kind of like a darker greeny gold shimmer, and I'm going to put that just barely towards the outer part of the lid. And I watched one of Alice's videos recently, and she talked about, let me put this over here, where she talked about her dogs, and oh yeah, that's really pretty. It's very, you know, basically the same shade as that darker outer V shade, but that's nice. I like that because it's going to provide a little bit of like sheen or shine there. I love it. But Alice was talking about her dogs, and my husband and I, we don't have dogs. We have 2 cats, and we really want to get a dog. I grew up with dogs. He grew up with dogs. He's actually had a dog as an adult too before we got together. And there's just something so special about having a dog. You know, I love my cats. They're my babies. I mean, they really are. You guys should see me with my cats. I'm a little goofy with them. And so is my husband. My husband will sing love songs to our cat Bitsy. But, you know, we just don't really have a yard. And we're at work all the time. So it would kind of be unfair to have a dog in this situation. Let me go into another shimmer here. And I think what I'll do now is go into this beautiful kind of goldy orange shimmer. I think I'm just going to flip the brush over here, and we're going to lay a little bit of this down and put that kind of like right in the middle. And then I think what I'll do is grab a gold shimmer and put that towards the front of the lid. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, that's really pretty. We went to PetSmart. Oh gosh, was that last weekend? I guess it was. We wanted to get some cat food and some cat litter. And as soon as we walked through the door, they're having a pet adoption day there. So there's all these little dogs, big dogs, little dogs, all kinds of dogs in like little pens and cages. And my husband and I, we look at each other and we're like, oh no, because we are suckers for that. You know, the minute we see a dog, we're like, okay, we're going to take it home with us and name it Charlie and keep it for the rest of our lives, you know? And I looked at him and I said, listen, we can look at the dogs, but we got to be realistic here. We can't take any of these dogs home. And he's like, I know. Let's just go look at some of them. And there was this one dog, it was some kind of terrier, I can't remember, and it was this little girl dog, and she was so cute. And she and I locked eyes, and she just started wagging her tail, and like her whole body's shaking, and she's so excited. And I looked at Paul, and I'm like, listen, we got to get out of here. We got to get what we're going to get for the cats and get out of here, or I am going to take that dog home. Like, there's no way. I mean, you know, your heart just swells and you like start planning all, you know, it's going to sleep in the bed and I'm going to get all these toys and, you know, it's ridiculous. And he's like, oh, she's so cute. I'm like, listen, don't start, because if this keeps going, I'm going to take the dog home. Okay, let me grab a little smaller flat brush here. Should I go into that shade right there? That's pretty too, but I think, or that maybe? Let me see. I want it to be pretty bright. Gosh, I don't know. I'm just going to go to this shade here, this gold, kind of goldish green shade, to put that towards the front of the lid. Anyway, so then he found a dog that he liked, and I'm like, listen, we knew this was dangerous right when we walked through the door, so let's go. So we did. We just went and got what we needed to get, and we left. But it was really tough. And, you know, I think probably what we'll do is within the next, I would say, 2 to 5 years. Ooh, that's really pretty. Although I'm starting to swallow up that orange shade. So I'll probably go back in with my finger. I think within the next 2 to 5 years, we're going to sell our house and try to find a house with a nice yard. We just have this teeny little like postage stamp backyard, and it's just kind of a mess. There's like a cement slab that we have like chairs on and our barbecue and stuff. And then like there's this, you know, outer lying yard area that's basically just dirt and rock. And we usually turn that into a garden. And we just didn't do that this year with everything that's been going on. That is really pretty. I love that. But like I said, I did kind of swallow up the orange shade. So I'm going to grab this orange again on my finger and just kind of go back over with that. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Very nice. I love this. I think this is a very nice fall themed look. I really do. But you know, the dog would be miserable here. Absolutely miserable. I mean, there's just no way. And like I said, you know, we're at work all the time, so I don't know. And the cats, you know, they're pretty self-contained, or, you know, they take care of themselves pretty well. They're pretty independent. So, you know, you can leave a cat during the day and they're fine. They just go sleep all day. I do think, however, that I'm going to add, you know what I might do actually? I think what I'm going to do is go into this shade and then pop a little bit of black into that. And I'm going to just try to deepen up the outer corner a little bit more. Just so it's just a little bit darker there. My husband really wants to like move out to the country and he wants to get chickens. I am not a fan of I mean, I love chickens. They're fine. I mean, I don't have anything against chickens, but having to take care of chickens, one of my coworkers is like, yeah, we had chickens for a while and they just poop everywhere. Like, that sounds wonderful. I'm going to go into the black just a little bit more here. I told him, I said, yeah, well, we can get chickens, but you're taking care of them. I mean, it'd be fun to have like eggs every day, I guess. I don't know how that works, but if they, you know, make eggs every single day. But yeah, that would be fun to have that, you know, available to us. But I just don't want chicken poop everywhere. Okay, I'm going to go back into, what shade should I use? Let's just go back into this shade. And I'm just going to take that edge away off that black shade. So now I'm going to do my lower lash line. I did pop a little bit of concealer down here, and I did go ahead and put this in my lower waterline. This is the NYX Professional Makeup Eye Pencil in the shade Moss, and I love this, and I forget that I have this. I don't use this a whole lot, but it's really pretty. I really like that shade, and it does work pretty well in the waterline. Okay, so let's go back into the palette here, and I think what I'll do is start off with, I think I'll start off with this shade here and put that across my lower lash line. And another thing that I love about Alice's channel is her background. I love it. It's so fun. She's got a lot of different things behind her. And I really enjoy, while I'm watching her videos, kind of like looking at everything that she has displayed. It's really cool. And I've thought about maybe changing up my background too, like putting different things on that shelf. I don't know, like changing it for the seasons and stuff. But the thing is that pretty much everything that's up there are things that my friends have sent me. And I don't want to not have those behind me. You know, I think that's really cool to have that kind of stuff behind me. I love it. So I don't know. What would you guys recommend? Would you like to see me change the decor in here on occasion? Or do you care about that? Like, is that important? I don't know. I think I am going to go into the black shade and put that down on the outside of the lower lash line. I'll put this right here. Yeah, I just wanted to deepen that up. Okay, and I do want to use something in my inner corner here, of course. And I was going to use that, but I think, you know what? I think I'm just going to try that one there. That's kind of like a creamy colored shimmer. That's not as bright as I thought it would be, but I do think it's pretty. It's pretty. It's fine. It's just not as bam as I wanted it to be, but it's not really that bam in the palette either, so I don't know what I was thinking. So I think I'm pretty much done with my look. So what I'm going to do, of course, is go off camera, do my other eye, put the rest of my face makeup on, the finishing touches, and I'll be right back. I am back, and this is the finished look, and I really like how this look came together, and I do think I did a pretty decent job of creating a fall themed look with the Morphe Boss Mood palette. I will show you the palette again, but before I do, I wanted to go over a few things I used in my finished look quickly with you guys. On my lips, I used the MAC Bullet Lipstick in the shade 125 Move Your Body. I got this in a boxy charm, I think. Just a really beautiful kind of rich chocolatey shade. I love using this. I just kind of forget that I have it. And then I did pop a little bit of this over the top. This is the NYX Professional Makeup Duo Chromatic Liquid Shadow in the shade Cocktail Party. And I do have a purple one like this too. These are just really fun to pop over the top of a lipstick, although I don't know that these two really jive that well together because this is kind of soaking into the lipstick, but whatever. It's kind of got a cool like gold pink reflect in it. And then for my upper lid liner, I used the Rimmel London Scandalized Micro Precision Eyeliner in the shade Black. I got this at my local drugstore, really cheap, and it works really well. And then for my mascara, I used the Rimmel London Scandalized Curve Alert Mascara in the shade Black. black. I gave my Gosh Cosmetics Catchy Eyes one a little break today. This is very affordable, works really well, beautiful mascara. Now let's talk about the Morphe Boss Mood palette that Alice and I used in our collab today. We both created fall themed looks with this bad boy, and I really like this. I think it's a beautiful color story, perfect for fall. I mean, I think you can create a look with any palette any time of the year, but because we chose a fall themed look collab, I do think this fit the bill perfectly. I really like the shades that I chose. They were very pigmented, they blended out well. I love the shimmer shades. This black match really nice. I kind of was light-handed with that. I could have made maybe the outer V a little deeper, but I don't know. I didn't want to swallow that shade completely. I used these two shades, this one on in the transition area and this one on the lower lash line. Gorgeous. And I cannot wait to see what shades Alice chose. I cannot wait to watch her look come together. It's going to be really fun. Now we have come to the giveaway portion of the video. You will be winning a $20 Amazon gift card, and I'm going to go over the rules here. I will have the rules in the description box and in a pinned comment in the comment section, because I typically always forget at least one or two things. Number one, you have to be subscribed, publicly subscribed to both Alice and myself. Number two, you have to be 18 years or older. Number three, you need to live within the United States. Now, I am going to be doing a subscriber appreciation giveaway within the next couple of weeks here, and that's going to be an international giveaway. Number four, you need to use the word pumpkin, that's our secret word, pumpkin, in a sentence in the comment section. If you do not use the word pumpkin in a sentence in the comment section, I'm going to assume that you do not want to be entered into the giveaway. Now, once I pop that into the mail and send it to you, I'm not responsible for what happens to it. I'm hoping that it will arrive safe and sound to you. We shall see. So I'm going to have this giveaway run from today until October 10th, and at 5:00 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'm going to shut the giveaway down, and then I will announce the winner the following morning. I will comment back to you in the comment section, and I also will put a post in my community tab here at YouTube. And I'm so excited to see who's going to be winning the giveaway. And I cannot wait to watch Alice's video, see what shade she used out of the Boss Mood Morphe palette. It's going to be really fun. I really encourage you guys, if you haven't done this yet, to go to Alice's channel and subscribe and watch her videos. You are going to love her. She's just amazing. I'm so glad that we were able to do this collab, and I cannot wait until we do our next collab, because I'm sure we'll be doing many more throughout our YouTube journey together. Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your busy day or evening to sit down and watch my video. It always means the world to me. If you have subscribed, you would like to subscribe, do not forget to hit the notification bell. That way you're aware of all of my future uploads. I cannot wait to see you guys again on my next video, but in the meantime, please take care of yourself, be well, safe, happy, and I hope to see you very soon. Thanks again, you guys. Take care. Bye.
Drop it.